What did you think of this evening's film festival?
I was just blown away by the different types of movies that were available in such short snapshots. I was, very impressed.
Did anyone sort of stand out above the others?
Labour of Love for me was a real tearjerker at the end.
What was that?
I think it just the relationship between the boyfriend and girlfriend was just so well connected that I got totally enthralled in it, and it was just a really twisty end, and I just loved it.
And what did you think of tonight's short film festival?
I thought it was just as enjoyable as last year's. I was lucky enough to come along last year and really pleased that I came back again this year. And I think just how quickly the films develop character and setting in such a short period of time and really impress you with the emotion, and it was really fantastic. So I'm really glad I came along, and I'll be back next year.
And was there any one film that stood out for you?
Possibly Stalled. I think the intensity of the guy in the cubicle, I just think that was very powerful emotionally. But I also love the duck one, Albert and the duck. That's cute.
Yeah, no, fantastic. It was really inspiring. Yeah, really great to see in Colac.
The one about Mormons, I really like that one. But yeah, they were all really each one had their strengths and some had weaknesses, but they were all really good attempts, and you could see that they're all strong stories, and they'd all seem to be based on, they'd come from a really good script, so everything was really top notch in storytelling kind of way.
What did you like about the Mormon one, first one?
I really liked the comedy value in the way that the story was told, that it unfolded really, and you started from knowing nothing and everything was a surprise.
I think in general the filmmaking process can be inspired by a whole lot of different things. In this particular film, it was actually something which didn't make its way into the film, but the idea that smoke can connect time. So the original idea came from the idea that sort of in the film, a cigarette smoke goes off, drifts off into the air and drifts off into another scene, and we never end up using that shot, funnily enough. But then after that I got the idea for transitioning memories through devices, which became a constant sort of stylistic choice in the film. And then beyond that they found the emotional basis and then drew the characters, so a bit of a backwards all the way back forwards approach, but yeah.
I mean, there's a sense of, we were talking about being absolutely involved right from the beginning, and the character that you're playing is absolutely totally believable, and there you are, and this intense relationship is going on. How did you become so sort of be able to carry that off in a sense that's so genuine and so authentic?
I would say it would have a little bit of everything to do with Natasha Pincus. It's just that the rehearsal period was very, very intense. There was much more rehearsal than there was actually filming, because filming was very short time. So the only way we did it was because we just spent days and days and days. And like I said before, I was in bed with Oni for weeks before. Not actually in bed with him, but with Tash centimetres away also. Yeah, so it was pretty amazing. She kind of allowed us to get into it and feel it, which we wouldn't have had time for in any other way. So that was amazing.
And how long did it take to actually go from sort of, from writing to the finished product?
It's been a very long journey. It started, the first script draft was honestly about 8 years ago. And then but from pre-production, we spent about 2 months in pre-production, and then a short period in production, and then the film sat in the can for 6-7 months while we were actually running off with another film and trying to get money to finish it. And so only now, I think we actually started filming it about 2 years ago. Oh my god. So it was a very long process, and it's funny because it's 12 minutes long, but honestly the same amount of preparation goes into a film that's 12 minutes long or 2 hours long. Once you've got those processes in place, you just can keep going for another 4 weeks in a feature. But in a film that's as detailed and requires such a high emotional quotient as this film does, the groundwork is all the work, and then after that it's just moving furniture and pointing a camera.
How do you reconcile the role between, I was interested in that, between writing and directing and those conflicts or perhaps that take place within that?
Sometimes it can be, I think, dangerous because you've got no one to tell you that you're barking up the wrong tree, because you've got all the power in creative sense and commercial sense. So that can be hard. I had a co-producer, which is really helpful, and I trust my heads of department and my actors implicitly. So if there was a line that wasn't working or an idea that wasn't working and they told me so, I listened. But to be honest, it is a dangerous idea having so much creative control in one person. So you've got to really make sure that you're checking in with yourself and making sure that you're not just being an egomaniacal, creative head, and that you are servicing the story.